Happy Monday, happy Eclipse Day. You guys will notice that I got the garage all cleaned up. Brake lines came in, and I'm gonna go ahead and jump in doing them. Last time I think I did a brake line replacement on a motorcycle was somewhere around 2012, 2013 on the FJ1200. So this should be hopefully uneventful. Getting into this is gonna be really easy. We're gonna disconnect here. We're gonna follow this hose up and we're gonna disconnect here. And that's all there is to it to the rear one. So let's go ahead and knock this out. Here's the old line. Here's a new line. They're the same links. That went on pretty easy. Now we just need to tighten. Now this is not a convenient location for me to get to, so I'm gonna temporarily relocate it. The front's gonna be a lot easier. I'm gonna take you over here, and you can see that there's a little safety screw right here. I've already taken the time to loosen it up. This cap will come off. And then we've got our banjo bolt right there. Now, I'm gonna put down some rags here to catch any drips. And the bolts drop, the cables drop down here. What's gonna be different on this time around versus the factory one is instead of them both going to one caliper and jumping across to another caliper, we're gonna have two direct lines from the actual brake master itself. And we're gonna run directly up over here and use a longer banjo bolt. All right, so coming down here, you'll see that there is a really long banjo bolt, and that's unnecessary at this point because we're not splitting from here to jump across. We're giving each one its own dedicated line. Okay, now that the brake lines are ran from the master cylinder down to each of the individuals, I can go ahead and I can bleed them. And so there's one last place I want to bleed from, and that's the actual master itself. I already bled all the lowest points. Bubbles should have risen to the highest points. I've got more than enough fluid in the reservoir, but there's actually a nipple here on the master itself, and I want to go ahead and bleed that as well. So I got everything sealed up, buttoned up, everything all cleaned up, garage door closed, and the bike pulled in. I'd say that we're good to go on this overhaul. Took it out for a little test run, brakes felt great, and then I parked it here and went and ate some dinner, but I did want to kind of close up and give you guys just a little recap on things that we've done. The brake feel from the rear and the front brakes with these steel braided brake lines is like night and day. Definitely a lot more feedback. Basically, as I start to pull in that lever, I can tell at what the grab point is. And then a couple times I really started to get on it, and it felt good. It held steady. It wasn't mushy or squishy at all.